Today's lesson is to use sum and difference identity to evaluate trig expressions. First of all, let's go over sum and difference identities. For sin a plus or minus b, we know the pattern is SCCS. Plus minus, it's the same as plus or minus here. Then we put A, B, and AB. For cosine, we have A plus or minus B. Then the pattern will be CCSS. Minus plus. Then we have A, B, AB. Find the exact value of each expressions. First of all, look at the pattern. We have CCSS minus. That means we got the cosine. 40, 20. 40, 20. Therefore, we got cosine 40 plus 20. The sign will change. We work that out. That's cosine 60. Means 1/2. Let's go to second one. Pattern is SCCS. Minus, we are supposed to get sine. Here's minus. Let's check the angle. 1575. 1575. Therefore, here's 1575 degree, which means sine -60. Fourth quadrant. So answer will be negative or sine 60. Because according to all students take a calculus, sine will be negative for the fourth quadrant. That's how you get negative square root of 3/2. Let's go to C. CCSS plus. That means you will get the cosine. This is minus. Angle 5 pi over 12, pi over 4. 5 pi over 12, pi over 4. So we got 5 pi over 12, pi over 4. 5 pi over 12 minus pi over 4. We try to get the same denominator. Therefore, 4 times 3, you got 12. Now we got the same denominator, that's 12. 5 pi minus 3 pi. Get the 2 pi over 12. Pi over 6. Therefore, I got the cosine pi over 6. Means square root of 3/2. Now let's go to D. We have pattern SCCS. That means we are supposed to get the sine. Minus. So we got the minus. Angle pi over 3, pi over 12. Pi over 3, pi over 12. So we got the pi over 3 minus pi over 12. Pi over 3 minus pi over 12. We want to get the same denominator. Therefore, I multiply by 4. You will get denominator is 12. Then 4 pi minus pi. Get 3 pi over 12 is pi over 4. So we got the sine pi over 4. That's the square root of 2 over 2. Use the sum and the difference identities to find the exact value of each trig expressions. For 75, we know that 75 degree equals 30 degree plus 45 degree. For 15 degree, I can write down 45 degree minus 30 degree. Use these facts, we can evaluate these trig expressions. For cosine 75, I can write down cosine 45 degree plus 30 degree. Pattern will be CCSS minus. Then here it's 45, 30, 45, 30. Therefore, you will get cosine 45 degree, cosine 30 degree, minus sine 45 degree, sine 30 degree. Cosine 45, that's square root of 2 over 2 times square root of 3 over 2, minus sine 45, square root of 2 over 2 times sine 30 is 1 over 2. So we got the multiplication. 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 2 times square root of 3 is square root of 6. Minus 2 times 2 is 4, then square root of 2. Since we have the same denominator, I can write down square root of 6 minus square root of 2 over 4. That's the answer for cosine 75. Now for cosine 15 degree, I can write down cosine 45 degree minus 30 degree, which means CCSS, here's plus. Then we put 45, 30, 45, 30. So we got cosine 45 times cosine 30 degree plus sine 45 and sine 30. Cosine 45, that's square root of 2 over 2. Cosine 30, that's square root of 3 over 2, plus square root of 2 over 2 times 1 over 2. Since denominator is 4, I can combine them together. That's square root of 6 plus square root of 2. This is a cosine 15. According to the co-function, we know the sine 15 degree, we get the cosine. 90 minus 15, that's 75 degree. For sine 75 degree, that's equals cosine. It will be 15 degree. Therefore, cosine 75, that's equals to sine 15 degree. And for cosine 15 degree, that's a sine 75 degree. When you do for C and a D, this kind of problem, first of all, change it into degree. You will get the sine 17 pi over 12 times 180 over pi, so that I can change into degree. Reduce, this is a 15. Pi reduce. 15 times 17, that's a 255 degree. Let's find the reference angle for 225. This is a reference angle for the first quadrant. Second quadrant, the reference angle equals 180 degree minus theta. For this one, third quadrant, that's a theta minus 180 degree. For the fourth quadrant, you will get 360 minus theta. 255, let's go to a third quadrant. That's why 255 minus 180 degree. That will be 75 degree. Therefore, I can go to QRS. Third quadrant. We are looking for sine theta. Reference angle is 75. Using the rule, all students take calculus. It will be negative sine 75 degree. So I write down that's equals negative sine 75 degree. For sine 75, you will get negative square root of 6 plus square root of 2 over 4. Therefore, answer will be negative square root of 6 minus square root of 2 over 4. For D, cosine 23 pi over 12. That's 23 pi over 12 multiplied by 180 over pi. Reduce. This is a 15. You will got 345 degree. Let's go to the fourth quadrant. So reference angle, you will get 360 degree minus 345 degree. That's a 15 degree. So I go to QRS. This one we are looking for cosine 345 degree. Fourth quadrant, cosine, positive, and reference angle is 15. So you got the positive cosine 15. Write down positive cosine 15 degree. For cosine 15 degree, you will get square root of 6 plus square root of 2 over 4. That's your answer. So when you use sum and difference identity to evaluate the trig expressions, first of all, try to work on cosine 75 and cosine 15. Have this ready. Then use co-function formula to get the sine 15 and sine 75. When you deal with other angle, try to turn it into degree, and then using the QRS to get reference angle. Your reference angle in this case, either 15 degree or 75. So you will get the final answer.